Hello and welcome to Scythe in about 3 minutes. It is a game for 1 to 5 players. It has a solo mode. Playing time is around 2 hours. It is a complex game. The Great War is over, and the powers of Europe are exhausted after many years of fighting. The factory, the mysterious source of the superweapons that fueled that war, has shut its door, and there is a tense and heavy pause in the conflict. You are one of the nations of Europe looking to rebuild your country and claim territories left vacant by the fall of the factory. The winner of this game is the country with the most victory points at the end. Money counts as victory points, as do territories and resources, but the main source of victory points is completing objectives and placing stars to claim them. The game ends immediately once one player has placed their 6th star. Then points are scored and the highest total value wins. Competitive. Players are competing to become the next great power in Europe. Engine building. Making your economy run effectively is the key to victory. Point salad. There are many different ways to claim victory points in this game. Player turn. At the start of the game, each player is assigned a faction, and they have different powers and abilities. They are also assigned an economy board. Each of these boards has the same 8 main actions, but they are in different orders and with different costs. On your turn, you will select one column of actions on your economy board, and it cannot be the same one you chose last turn. You do not need to take both actions in the column. Produce allows you to add resources to 2 to 3 regions where you have workers. 1 resource per worker. Trade gives you 2 of any resources, or popularity. Bolster increases your military power, or gives you combat cards. Move allows you to move 2 to 3 units, 1 space each. Upgrade allows you to move 1 cube from the top row to the bottom row, making both actions work better. Deploy allows you to build a mech, gaining a new power for your leader and for your mechs. Build lets you place one of the 4 special buildings on the board. Recruit allows you to gain an advantage when one of your neighbours takes that bottom row action, and provides a one-off bonus. While moving around the board, you can engage in battles, have special encounters, or visit the factory for a one-time upgrade. All of these actions build towards placing stars, and you get those for having all your developments, mechs, buildings, recruits and workers in play. You also get them for completing a secret mission, for winning up to 2 combats, and for maxing out your popularity and power. Once you have done your top and bottom actions, it is the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? First of all, it is an impressive looking game and looks mighty on the table. It has a feeling of grandness that few games can match. It's also an interesting combination of ideas from the American and European School of Game Design. It has a lot of Euro mechanics in its economy boards and the emphasis on maximizing the effectiveness of your actions. But it also has encounter cards, combat, and moving units around a map, which are standbys of the American school. It has a little bit of everything, and I think it would appeal to people who like war games as well as people who like Euro games. The models are also really neat, and the game looks very nice fully painted. The single best thing about the game is the artwork and the world building. Jakub Rozalski has built an amazing world with his 1920s art, and Scythe was developed from that art, which is very unusual for a board game. However, as this game is a hybrid of Euro and American game themes, it might be off-putting to hardcore fans of either. Some people will find the conflict in this game not to their liking, while others will be wishing there was a lot more conflict. For a game that focuses more on the engine building and maximizing of actions, I recommend Caverna. And for a game with similar production values, but a lot more conflict, I recommend Lords of Hellas.